Video games are a major part of modern society. At home or on the go, people of all ages are tapping into video games for entertainment. But what about in the classroom? Video games are increasingly being used to teach everything from writing to physics and provide a new, innovative form of learning.
Video games offer the chance for applied learning, something very absent from many classrooms today. Lessons tend to be taught in a very theoretical manner in almost every grade. While this does have its advantages, studies have noted that this can hinder our learning abilities. Therefore, students who took what they learned and applied it to tasks were more confident in their work because they could adapt more easily to different assignments as they were less bound by strict rules. Interestingly enough, the students who learned from these project-based activities also succeeded in more traditional theory courses afterwards. This is because many of us benefit from hands-on experience. While learning from a book might work for some, others need to do the task before they understand it completely, which corresponds to how video games can provide us with this learning ability.
Take Portal 2 for example. Valve, the company behind the popular series, has developed a special version of the physics-based puzzle game for the classroom, based on STEM learning. Through the game's mechanics, students are able to experience such concepts as mass, momentum, and acceleration. Additionally, Valve's Teach with Portals website gives teachers suggestions on different lessons and projects that the game can be applied for. Some are based on logical problem solving, such as finding problems with a broken level, then repairing it in the game editor. Others involve students studying narrative and character development through the game's engaging story. These kind of lessons can prepare students for any type of job, whether it be engineering, programming, or writing.
But standard school courses are only part of their potential. Other qualities that many schools struggle to teach, such as creativity, innovation, and collaboration, are much simpler concepts in the world of video games. A majority of children today have had at least some exposure to Minecraft. What Minecraft is essentially virtual Lego. It is a multiplayer game which asks players to use assortments of blocks and materials to design anything their hearts desire. Through it, students can create works of virtual art or design very complicated devices such as showers or working calculators. Students will have to think creatively to find solutions to problems that their teachers can assign. Even better, the game's multiplayer component means the students can do this cooperatively, which helps teamwork and leadership skills they will need later in life. Today, Minecraft EDU, the educational version of Minecraft, is used in over 40 countries worldwide.
But the potential for video games can't just be limited to playing. Designing and creating video games is a part of many programming curriculums today and offers students a chance to apply things they've learned in all of their classes. Programming, art, music, physics, writing, and even advertising can all be factored into video game design. Designing video games offers a practical use for so many different elements in class, and the end result is something students can be proud of. Even better, basic programming languages such as Scratch, Turing, or Python make it simple for students of any grade to learn video game design.
Video games as educational tools are not new by any means. Schools have been using video games to some capacity since the late 70s with games like SimCity or the Oregon Trail. Most people watching this video have likely played some type of educational video game in the past, whether it be for typing or basic math equations. The adoption of them in the classroom is natural and is only bound to evolve. As well, industries around the world use video games such as virtual simulators. For instance, to become a pilot, you must log numerous hours in a flight simulator before getting your license. Therefore, the introduction of the Oculus Rift will only enhance our learning capabilities because we can gain virtual experience.
The most important part of video games in education is that it's fun. Students are more likely to be engaged in their learning if they're enjoying it. Why spend hours pouring through history books when you could take a Forrest Gump-style romp through the history of Assassin's Creed? Games are immersive as they allow the player to take a hands-on approach to their learning. This is not to say that video games are replacing teaching. However, it is saying that video games have to go hand in hand with good teachers in order to achieve the best outcome.